Okay, good. Big game this week against a really good team, Arizona, coming off a big win, and very explosive offense. And they go fast and furious, and they score a lot of points, and so we've got our work cut out for us. And I think we're up for the challenge. I think we'll be excited to be back at home, homecoming, playing in front of our crowd, and I know our guys will be excited for the game. So started looking at them yesterday and working on our game plans right now, and we're going to need to play a darn good game, play hard, try to play as mistake-free as possible, although there's no such thing as a mistake-free game, and eliminate as many mistakes as we can, and make plays when we need to make plays and get a big win. So.
How much of a difference does it make if Matt Scott plays or he doesn't play?
Well, he's a great player. I mean, he's having a tremendous year. We have to prepare for their scheme. They're not going to change their scheme, so we'll just prepare for their scheme. They won't change what they're doing whether he's in there or not.
What kind of challenges does Kadeen carry present as a running back?
I mean, he's an explosive player, and we saw a couple of explosive players this past week too. So anytime you've got a quarterback that can run as well, he ran for over 100 yards. So I think the important thing is that we get a real grasp of what they're trying to do offensively, schematically, and then we just do what we're supposed to do on a consistent basis and play hard and hustle the ball and get off blocks and tackle, and then we have a chance to have success.
What do you think of B.J. Denker?
I'm not great on all the names yet.
They're back at quarterback. Have you found tape on him yet?
Like I said, the thing that we study more than anything is schemes and tendencies within those schemes. We're always obviously aware of the great players, but as a defense, what's important is you learn how to defend a scheme.
You certainly don't need to look at a quarterback and what his tendencies and what how he approaches the game too, though, don't you?
If there's something to look at, yeah, got to be something to look at.
Is there something to look at with Denker?
We're working on finding as much as we can.
They gave up 345 receiving yards to Lee. When you watched the film, was that more because he's an NFL prospect, or was that?
He's not an NFL prospect. He's an NFL for sure.
Right.
Yeah. He can start in the NFL right now.
Wow. But so it wasn't necessarily their scheme. I mean, you don't see.
He's a great player. I mean, and great players are going to have games like that on occasion. Very seldom, obviously, because he set a record. But the guy's a great player. No one stopped him yet. So,
Obviously, Austin Hill, I think it was, had a pretty good game in his own right.
he had, 245 or
Yeah,
something?
250, something around that.
Yeah, that's not a bad game either. These college games are wild sometimes, It's a new experience for me, some of these shootouts and some of the numbers that are getting put up, and I think a lot of it sometimes has to do with the number of plays that get run. Like you look at our Arizona State game the other day, I think they ran 94 offensive plays. That's a lot of plays. There was 106 running plays in our game on Saturday. That's beyond anything I've ever imagined. So it's just a different game. It takes a little getting used to.
What would you consider a good day in the NFL? How many plays would you get?
In the 70s. If you're playing good defense, you hold them into the 62, 63, maybe 59 on occasion.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
No.
You're a defensive mind.
Oh no. I don't look at. I let other people worry about yards. Yards don't matter. Points matter. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that people even rate defenses on number of yards allowed. Yards don't matter. Yards come in many different ways. You might have a huge lead, and you change the style of playing. People are throwing the ball underneath and getting some yards. They're empty yards. What matters is points and whether or not you win the game.
What are some of the things that you've seen out of Arizona's defense from looking at the film?
Just they run around and they play hard. physical. And their whole team plays hard. You know, they play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort.
Now, Eric Kendricks had a pretty big game Saturday. Did you guys do something defensively, schematically, to get him involved more? Or just-
He just made plays. You know, he's been playing well lately. He's been playing real well lately. And he played well Saturday. But we didn't change anything.
What's the difference been in some of his improvement lately?
In
Eric, what has Eric in particular been doing well lately?
Well, you know, he has a much better feel for what we're asking him to do schematically. He understands his position better because he's got more repetition in it. And when you're a good athlete and you're a smart guy, and you get repetition doing the same thing over and over and over again, you get better at it. I think he's reaching that point where he's starting to really understand the position and all the little idiosyncrasies of it that can help you make a play.
Are you starting to see some increasing level of comfort from Dalton Hilliard in that kind of role as well?
At times, yeah. We put him in there at that weak inside linebacker at times, he or Stan, and they both have done a really good job at that. We like that scheme. You know, Dalton's a really sharp kid as well. You know, I think he really enjoys his role in that defense. And he's done a good job.
Where you guys understand that Dalton had become a little more important this week facing that scheme?
It depends on what we're going to do. You know, whether we're going to play dime or nickel or stay in our Okie or go with our Okie light. You know, it'll depend on you know what scheme we're in. But if we're in our dime or our Okie light, then they can certainly be in there and they'll be important.
You ever throw into the Arkansas slant out of the Okie?
No. I don't know what that is. Bobby, you could probably tell you that. Inside that.
Coach, this is your first homecoming. What are your thoughts going in?
I think it would be great to get, you know, I went to college now, so I did have homecomings back then.
First.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it'll be exciting. I think it'll be fun. I hope that there's a lot of people there, and I hope they're excited about their football team, and I hope we give them a great show and a great win.
Is it strange that you guys have played 2 homecomings already against Cal and ASU? Or?
We don't think about it. That's not something that even enters our orbit.
And when you look at the stats, I mean, do you go into this game expecting it to be a shootout?
I hope not, but it very well could be, and if it is, then you just got to be prepared to, you know, play the whole game. But you got to be able to, you got to be prepared to play the whole game no matter what. We're going to try to stop them. They're going to try to stop us. We're going to try to score. They're going to try to score. So we just got to go out and execute and play hard throughout and do what we're supposed to do, and then we give ourselves a chance to have success. Okay, thank you.